Motivation. So this video isn't going to be one of those really inspiring, really motivating videos. I'm just not going to do that, because at the end of the day, if you watch one of those videos, you're going to be driven for like 5 minutes, and then when you realise it's actually quite hard, you're just going to stop because there's no internal drive. But in this video, I'm going to show you what I do and what I've spoken to other people that they do in order to source motivation from virtually anywhere, to hold that motivation through difficult times, and just to use it to be so much better in what you want to do. So if that sounds like something you want to do, keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to introduce to you an analogy that sort of helps me to understand the concept of motivation and like all of its fundamentals. So picture your motivation like a battery. All right, we've got a battery there. It's just a simple battery, just like your phone, just like any other electrical device that as a battery, and you are its charger. Most of the time, you have enough power, you can whack it up to full percentage, but on occasions, you just don't have that power to charge it back up, and sometimes you're going to need some external sources to help you plug it in and fill it back up. So with that said, in this video, I'm going to be giving you some tips on how you can preserve that power to be able to charge up your motivational battery, or in other words, give you that internal drive. But I'm also going to be showing you those external sources that you can use to like boost your power levels when you don't have enough, and be able to lift that motivational level. But also, and I almost forgot this one, I'm going to be showing you how you can sort of draw power from all of your surroundings and just use it to motivate you. Quick disclaimer before I properly kick off: if you're not going into this with an open mind, you're not going to be able to do anything. So go in with an open mind, go in with the idea that you're going to come out motivated, you're going to succeed. If you don't come in with that mind, you're not coming out with it. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is just listen. For this moment, I want you to forget everything. Forget all your inhibitions. Forget anything that makes you feel good, feel bad, anything that's painful, anything that's fun. Forget everything you've ever known. Yeah? And now I want you to tell yourself that everything that makes you a better person, that makes you productive, that leads to success, is what you enjoy doing, is what you want to be doing right now. None of the crap stuff, none of the irrelevant stuff that's not going to help your future, but everything that's going to be beneficial to you. I want you to tell yourself that that's what you want to be doing, that that's what makes you happy. Everything that you find hard, anything that you find difficult, anything that you know is going to be beneficial to you, but you don't want to do it because it's hard, it doesn't have to be hard. Yeah, you find playing games easy, right? They're hard, but you enjoy it, and that makes it easy. That makes it enjoyable, that makes it fun, it makes you want to do it. So change your mindset, and anything that's going to be good for you, make that your new enjoyable, make that your new commitment, make it what you want to be doing, and then it makes it so much easier. Okay, and yes, that is very hard, but if you can master that, then motivation is so much easier. You have so much more power to charge that battery and to keep it at its highest level, but it is hard. It will take time, but if you constantly drill it into your mind and keep telling yourself it will just become habitual. Now this doesn't mean, oh, don't have fun, don't do all the things you love. It just means change your mindset so that everything you're doing is enjoyable, everything you're doing is making you feel good, and then once you've got all the stuff out the way that you need to be doing, like all the important stuff, then you can sit down and you can just chill and enjoy the things you know you're enjoying without the feeling of guilt that you haven't done everything that you wanted to do and that you wanted to do that would make you better. Have that first, and then enjoy in the depths of satisfaction that you've accomplished everything that you wanted. If that makes any sense. So let me give you an example. It's a Monday morning. You have either school or work. You have loads more work that you want to do after school or work, and then you want to go to the gym, but you also kind of just want to go home, sit down, play games or watch Netflix, and then go to bed. The first situation, you go to school or work, you get really tired, you come home, it's the end of the day, so you just want to chill and do something you enjoy. You sit down, play games, you forget all the work, it builds up and up and up. By the end, you're just stressed, you don't want to do it, everything seems so much more intense, and then eventually you have to tackle that, and it just goes horrifically wrong. And then there's a second situation. You come home and you're ready to tackle everything that you want to do. You're like pumped, you know you can do it, you know you're going to enjoy it, you whack out the work, you do it all, and then thriving in that satisfaction that you've done everything, you sit down and you chill with no guilt, no like limitation by the fact that you haven't done anything, nothing that's building up, and you can just enjoy. And then tomorrow's just another day for you to go and do it all again. Which one do you choose? The only reason you choose to sit down to play the games or to watch Netflix is because you perceive it as being mentally easier and less tiring, and you think it's going to help you recharge. But in reality, it's exactly the same.
The only thing that makes it less tiring or makes you perceive it as being less draining is because you enjoy it. So if you change that and started finding a passion and started enjoying your work and your workouts or anything like that that you wanted to do, then it would completely completely change your mindset and you think of it as being so much easier, more enjoyable, and less tiring. So you just have so much more motivation to do it.
Okay, that's the hardest part done. It's going to take a while, but that is the hardest part. And now, the second thing that you can do is set goals. If you don't have a goal, you can't motivate yourself to work towards it. If you have a goal, you can. It's just common sense. So set goals. Set them often. Set small little bridges with a bigger picture in mind. It doesn't matter if you can't see the immediate benefits. As long as you know it's going to be able to be talked about, as long as you know it's going to improve you as a person, it's always going to be beneficial. As long as it's like legal and you're not like killing people or something. But to be fair, for most people, their inability to set goals is due to their incapability of being able to justify why it's going to benefit them. And that is understandable. But I'll give you an example, okay? Most people, yeah, they don't have to do well in their GCSEs, okay? As long as they get passes, they go through to sixth form. So they didn't find that they could justify putting the hard work in. But in putting the hard work in, it has helped. I know it's helped me in getting all of those good grades. I know it's helped me because it's enabled me to make these videos. It's enabled me to make people watch them. I've proved to myself that I can show commitment to things. I've proved to myself that I can put the work in, but also it's demonstrated good skills that I can apply to loads of other areas in my life. So it's literally been the best thing that I've ever done. So like I said, set goals, set them little and often. Find yourself being able to justify them no matter what. Even if there's a slight resistance, try and justify it. Make it happen. Make the goals explicit in what you have to do. So plan it. If you want to improve your ability to do so, go watch my video on how to stay organized and do all that. And just keep in mind that bigger picture, that you're trying to better yourself, widen your opportunities, improve your life as a whole. And even if you don't know where you want to be, this is helping you to decide down the line. It's not closing any doors, it's opening them. Many people believe that they need that definite goal. Oh yeah, I want to be a rocket scientist, or I want to go to space. And that's what keeps them motivated. But in actuality, yeah, that will keep them motivated, but it's the people who don't know what they want to do that should be the most motivated. They should be wanting to keep all those doors open and doing so much that enables them to do whatever they want. To be honest, that's what I want to do, because I've no idea what I want to do yet, but I'm just keeping everything open. Also, I've just realised that I'm about 1,000 calories down and it's like 9 o'clock, so quick shake just to finish it all off. Okay, now the third and final tool to maintain enough internal power to recharge that battery throughout is, now someone told me this the other day and it's a really good concept, but stop being selfish in your motivation. Obviously you have to have some level of selfishness, so you want to be able to be a better person, you want to do things for yourself, but you also want to do things that are for others. For example, if you're going to the gym, if you're thinking you want to get bigger, the only person you're letting down is yourself. If you put that on someone else, for example, your family's taking you to a massive bodybuilding competition, you want to do it for them. They're not going to take you all that way if it's like the other side of the world for you to do badly, because then you've let them down, and use that fear of not succeeding for them as a driver, as a motivator. And now I know this is quite gym specific, but it can be applied to any other aspect of life. Now before we go on to the next Now, before we go on to the next section of external motivation or the external sources of power, here's a quick summary. Reframe your mind, make everything that you want to do enjoyable to you, set goals, set small goals with a bigger image in mind, and do things for others, not just yourself, because that's a greater motivator. Now, some external sources from when that power level is just too low to recover and you need that little boost to fill up that battery and keep going. Okay, so for those times when your internal drive is not enough, you don't have enough power, you just need that extra little boost, there's 3 things that I really recommend. First of which, Project Elon. Any of their videos are really good, they're really inspirational, they're really motivating, and they just help give you that boost that will get you through that day or that workout or whatever it may be. At the same time, The Rock has some really inspirational videos as well, and they're just brilliant. And then you've got music. Any sort of upbeat, uplifting music is really good. And then music's just brilliant because you can just whack some headphones in, zone out for 5-10 minutes, and then you just reprogram back in the mind to work or do whatever you wanted to do. And then there's audiobooks. Audiobooks are really helpful. Any sort of self-improvement audiobooks, they sort of inspire you to go and do things, and that's it. Now the final section. Now, the final section, being able to draw motivation and power from your environment. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing. Well, actually, it's quite specific to what you're doing. So, no, it's not, actually. Oh well. Okay, so what I mean by this is now you're always in the world around you, okay? But you might not take much notice of it. When you take notice of these things around you and stay a bit more present in the world or in your conscious experience, that you can look at all the little things and the insignificant things and draw motivation from them. Let me explain. Fundamentally, the happier you are, the more willing you are to work for yourself, to stay motivated, to do everything that you want to do. So, you might have heard this pretty much everywhere, but I'm saying it again. You've got to look for the little joys in life, the little moments of sun, the bits of music, yeah, basically anything that's just cool and makes you feel good, use that. Look for those things. Look at them in a way that makes you want to do stuff, makes you want to go travelling, makes you want to just be amazing, and that gives you motivation. And it tops up that little battery of yours. So, hope you enjoyed. Hope you found it helpful. Stay motivated. Keep referring back to these morals and like these principles. Keep that idea of the battery because it's really helpful. Get everything you want to do done. Be happier. And if you want to watch any more of my videos, check out my channel. Like, subscribe, and comment if you want any more videos like this or anything else. Instagram there. And see you in the next one.
I live inside my own world of make-believe.